All right, well, borrower is a servant to the lender, and the rich ruleth over the poor. However, we're not even living in a time, especially when it comes to person, that you can even hold people to contracts. Shalom, Boaz here. Welcome to the covenant. Well, what I want to talk about today was something that's, I've spoken about it before, and it's just becoming more and more relevant, and how you need to be proceeding economically in the hour that we're living in. Listen, you got people that cannot borrow another dollar from the bank. They can't take out another mortgage. They can't refi anything. They can't do anything. They're fresh out. The system is done with giving them loans. You see credit card debt at an all-time high. You see mortgage defaults. You see student loan debt. Everybody's in a hot load of debt. And although these numbers continue to go up, when you look at social media, you see a sense where nobody's acknowledging it. Nobody acts like they're in hock to the IRS. Everybody, I know people, hey, I owe the IRS. But excuse me. However, you got money to party, you got money to go out, you got money to take trips and travel, because everybody's living off of debt. You can finance a burger now. Did you know that through Klarna? You can finance some fries. You never think that you see the day where someone can finance fries, French fries, a milkshake. I shit you not. You can finance a McDonald's meal today. You have a situation where pretty much everybody's in debt. And so when you can't borrow another dollar, when you can't finance nothing because, mortgage debt, car note, student loan, I tell you, everybody's just financing their lives. And the next thing that they do is, because they can't get a loan of any amount or get any credit, the last resort is you. The last resort is, hey, I'm in this situation. Can you loan me a couple of thousand until XYZ 1, 2, 3? I was watching a video of one of these financial guys, and he's a real financial guy. He's not like, he's one of these guys that, is a scammer. And he basically said, hey, if they can't get a loan or get approved from a loan from a bank or an institution, what makes you think that they're good to loan credit or loan money to? If they cannot get a loan from a bank, then what makes you think you are in any better situation to get your money back if you loan them money? And it makes perfect sense. See, we need to be thinking along these lines and understanding, and because it continues to happen today. Can I borrow a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars here? And my attitude at this point in time is no. Especially when I see people's financial fruit or lack thereof and their poor management skills of money. And they always got their hand out. They're always looking for a loan or a scam or something like that. They're always looking for some type of, whether it's the system or to get over, they're always looking for some type of come up. Cheap, easy money. But those days are over. And with those days being over, you need to understand that you are their last line of defense. You are the borrower of last result. Like the Federal Reserve is the borrower of last result, or the government is the borrower of last result with the Federal Reserve, and that's who they go to get the money when they can't borrow money from corporations or they can't borrow money from other governments. They go to the Federal Reserve because they are the lender of last resort. And so what's happening is that you are becoming the lender of last resort to people that are in such financial disarray that they can't get money from anybody else. And my suggestion to you, word to the wise, is don't loan these people money. If you're going to give money, give money. And this is what I'd do. I'd say, you know what, look, I can't give you $1,000, but I can't loan you $1,000, but I can give you $200. But don't expect it back. Do not expect it back, because this is the time that we're living in, and things are going to get worse. The scriptures talk about rich and poor, free and bond, and this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with rich and poor, and a lot of people, because of their debt, because of their poor fiscal mismanagement, and their mortgages and their car notes and their bills and stuff and their financing of French fries, they're finished. And you don't want your personal finances to be dragged into their fiscal mismanagement. Word to the wise, but y'all stay blessed. If the bank is closed, so is yours.